Hello air signs and welcome to your Scorpio full moon Astro Oracle reading with me, Shakti Sanja. So grateful that you are here. Thank you for patiently waiting for this. As I described in the last two element readings, I have decided to kind of pare back the amount of readings that I am doing, so I'm no longer doing individual sign readings. I hope to continue these in the future, but I really want to be creating from a full cup and giving you my best readings possible, and I needed to take a little break after that Scorpio full moon purge. So just know that all of these are always relevant for you. You can listen to these readings. They are timeless. Whenever you listen to them is perfect. Trust in the divine timing of the messages you receive. And especially since we are in retrograde season, it's a great time to reflect and look back at the previous moon cycles that have happened and what we needed to learn and integrate and to see if we really did. So without further ado, air signs, Aquarius, Libra, and Gemini. Gemini's happy birthday for you. Welcome to Gemini season. I'm going to see what the cards have to tell you, what you also need to know, in addition to all of the astrological goodness happening in the cosmos and within your own body. Remember, as above, so below, as without, so within. Okay, so air signs, this is relevant to your air sun, moon, rising, Venus, and North Node signs. So I'm going to pull an animal card for you. Beautiful. So we have Fox Spirit, and it did come out in the reverse. And Fox Spirit talks about thinking on your feet. So you're really being called, and this full moon called you to be very, very wise and cunning and quick thinking. You had to adapt very quickly because things were changing, right? So this retrograde season's coming on, and now it's here, and Gemini season has us in our mind, in our air thoughts, thinking and recalibrating things. So this is a time for you to rethink, to reconsider, to have a new way of looking at things, to have a new way of even digesting information and taking in information. And it's about being really cunning and being really swift. And there seems to have been a block for you in this. Maybe there was something you needed to release, something you needed to admit to yourself, a relationship you needed to release, a pattern you were becoming aware of. Working with a therapist or a coach really helps you identify these. Coaches, especially ontological coaches, really help you distinguish those patterns that are on repeat in your mind, in your belief systems, in your life. And then therapists can help you go deep down into your childhood, into your past experiences, to really end those where they began, right? Pull them out at the root. Okay, so there's really this sense of quick change, quickness being needed. And okay, I'm pulling some oracle cards for you. And yeah, so you've got the dead end. So it's like you literally met a dead end in your own mind, in your own thoughts. You went as far as you could possibly go. It's like you went to the ends of the earth in terms of your research, in terms of your understanding, and now you are a vessel. You are pretty much like, you feel like you got blocked, you got stopped, you feel stopped in being able to think on your feet and being able to be quick and adaptive. But really, this is the moment where you get to receive. You get to receive new knowledge. You get to be this vessel of new information, of new wisdom. It's all starting to pour through you, but you need to acknowledge that, okay, I've hit a roadblock. I'm at the end of my rope here. I can't go on any further thinking like this, being like this, learning in the way that I've been learning, right? And then you get to be a receiver. You get to actually receive new insights, new information, new relationships, right? You get to be the vessel that is fertile. Right, this is a beautiful image of fertility and the sun there in the background shining a light. So you really get to have new levels of epiphany happening, but in a different way. So it's not going to come to you through your thoughts, it's going to come to you, air signs, through your surrender, through your deep releasing into receiving from the greater universe and from other people, right? Allow yourself to even think, okay, I need to have a different way of doing my finances. I need to have a shift in my health. I need to have a shift in X, whatever it is, and pray for that to come to you, and then be willing and open to receiving it rather than trying to figure it all out and mastermind it all, right? Sometimes revelations come to us when we're on a walk, when we're in a shower. Other people will just say something to us. Pray for a miracle and it shall be done. I'm going to read some more tarot cards for you. So this is pretty interesting. The Scorpio new moon full moon was really here to tell you can't keep doing things the way that you've done it, because you'll just keep getting what you got before, right? It's a pretty logical statement, but often it's difficult when we're so in our heads and we're just trying to find a new solution and busying ourselves researching. So let's see what else you have to do here. Okay, yeah. Okay, so I think this also has a lot to do with your own abundance and your material possessions and your material wellness, air sign. So if you've been trying to figure out a way to make more money, to have more balance in your finances, to be able to invest in that which you want to, there seems to have been a block in your progress, a block in you being able to make long-term plans and bring in the people that you need. Maybe you've had some career shifts, some team shifts, some people who aren't super helpful around you, or you feel like there's really a block. And what's present here is the Empress in reverse. And the Empress is a sign of beautiful fertility. She's a sign of magic. She's a sign of deep, deep abundance and connection to the earth. So what I feel you're blocked in is you're blocked in being the vessel, being the receiver. I feel like you're trying to do too much, trying to figure it all out, and it's giving you a dead end. You're kind of at the same end of your rope that you were at before, and what you did before, what got you here, isn't what's going to be the thing that gets you to the next level. So you literally need to up level, but not in the way of your thinking. You need to up level in the way of your body, in your embodiment, in your willingness to receive, right? So there's a deep sense of connection to the earth, connection to your feminine force. Do you feel balanced in your femininity and your own feminine? Every man, woman, anyone on the spectrum of wherever you might be on the gender fluidity spectrum, everyone has a feminine side. It's one extreme to the masculine. And do you feel like you're willing to receive? Do you even receive compliments? Do you receive help from other people? Are you willing to receive support from the greater universe? The water signs reading had a lot to do with this, so maybe go read that or watch that if that's going to resonate for you. Let's see what else is going on here for you, because there really is a sense of like getting out of your head and into your body, breathing more and allowing yourself to receive support, allowing yourself to receive, divine miracles. And we've got Petalite, and this is so beautiful. Look at this. This is a celestial card. It is fully here to rain on you a bounty of miracles, a bounty of new information, and it's really from your higher centers, from the higher cosmos, from different dimensional places. So are you even looking to knowledge that's very much of this world, of this scientific way of understanding? Or are you looking to higher dimensions, higher dimensional places in order to get your understanding? I feel like Petalite is telling you to connect to the greater universe, connect to the cosmos, look into galactic astrology, learn about your starseed origins or different galaxies and how ancient civilizations connected to these star systems or fixed stars or constellations, because I feel like there's a lot here for you, fire signs, air signs, in order to expand your thinking in a way that you've never considered before, because it's literally out of this world thinking. You're going wider than the universe in order to expand. So I'm going to read this card a little bit because I haven't seen it before. Witnessing the observer, an ability to detach, the impersonal quality of the universe. Sometimes life feels too close for comfort. Decisions are difficult to make when you're taking life so personally. This is particularly true for empaths and sensitives. When Petalite spirit arrives, it's here to give you the ability to step back and observe with detachment and neutrality. So yeah, definitely is a need to take a big eagle swoop back, have a different perspective, take a zoom out on your life, because you're too close to it. You're too close to your own problems. You're too close to the project, right? You're working right on it. You can't see. You're working too closely to the cathedral to see what's already been constructed. One of the best pieces of feedback I ever got, and I talked about this in Moon Mastery last night in the Gemini new moon ceremony. If you do want to catch that, the link is below. I'd love you to join us. One of the things that I spoke about there is I had this art director who told me to look at my career at this agency I used to work at in terms of 6-month increments, to actually look at my own progress, my own development in 6 months. Because if I looked at it month to month, I would be really frustrated. I'd be too close to the work. And so consider doing that. Consider taking a 6-month, a year, a 5-year zoom out on your life, on your own progress, on how much you have changed and how much you have done. Because I'm even feeling like I'm starting to get anxiety and I'm starting to speak faster than I was for any of the other videos. And I think it's really because you're being too hard on yourself, air signs. You're expecting things to just happen and happen at your own pace. You want to be faster, you want to be more rapid, but you need to realize that, you're at a dead end. And you need to take a zoom out so that you can find your way through that maze. You need to take a big detached step back and become the observer of your life. And I'm not saying you need to, as though you need to follow my guidance, right? You have to follow your own guidance. But if this is resonating for you, then trust it. Trust that this is the universe speaking through me to you. Great. So I've also pulled the card Called. So what I'm really seeing here is when you detach, when you take this step back, you're going to be called to a higher purpose. You're going to be called to your higher destiny. You're going to receive the call, and you're going to receive very clear messages and guidance when you choose to take a step back and kind of detach from the outcome, right? Detach from the outcome, take a step back, maybe take a break, take a vacation, take the weekend to stop thinking about it, and then you will be called to a higher purpose. You will be able to see with more clarity, and the upcoming eclipse season will really help you with that as well. Look at how similar these two cards are. Right, you're really being called to deepening your own spiritual practice, to something that you haven't even considered before because you've been too close to it. You've been too in the weeds. Analysis paralysis. Go take a break. Go have an ice cream. Have some sex. Have a nap. Whatever you need to do to shift your energy. And lastly, I'm going to pull a Divine Feminine card for you. Yeah. And so we have Mary of Nazareth, and we also have Mirabai. So Mirabai is the saint of true freedom. So again, this will be your path of freedom, air signs. Right now, maybe you feel trapped. You feel trapped by your own thoughts. You feel entrapped by your own situations, what you've built around you. And then you feel resentful to yourself for building that, etc. Like, I built this team. I built this family. I built this friendship. Why did I do this? You need to take a step back and just notice how deeply loved you are. Love is what sets me free. I am married to my own soul. So again, commit to yourself, come back to love for yourself, take some time to just love on yourself, take the time off. I spent the whole morning exercising and doing self-love practice and doing facial massage and lip scrubs and whatever it is that's going to serve you. Maybe you need to go fishing. Maybe you need to go for a run. Maybe you need to spend some time with friends. You just need some time out from whatever it is that you've been trying to figure out so quickly. And then Mary of Nazareth is the mother of God. She is blessed. My courage gives birth to the divine. So it's really courageous for you to take a step back. I want to notice that. I want to acknowledge that. To take a step back and to loosen the reins, to release control is courageous, right? Mary had to loosen the reins. What if she wanted to control, what her pregnancy was like and what Jesus was like? No, she had to surrender. She had to allow him to become the person that he is, as all parents do. Allow your own unfolding to happen. Allow the unfolding of your business and your relationships to happen. And that takes courage. It takes courage to take a step back, to have detachment, to have intimacy without attachment, as we teach in yogic principles. This is a really, really powerful time for you, my beautiful air signs, to stop trying to busy and figure everything out and take a step back. It might seem really dramatic, but it is really, really courageous to stop trying to control things, to take a break, and to know that that is when you will have it given, providence. That is when you will have divine miracles happen that show you the way. Okay, and that is when you will be this vessel of receiving divine guidance. So divine guidance is coming for you, and I'm so, so excited for you to receive it. Please let me know in the comments below or DM me at Sanja, Sanja, on Instagram what you got from this video. I'd really, really love to know. It gives me so much joy to give you these videos. I will see you soon for the Gemini new moon readings, as well as for the Sagittarius full moon readings coming on June 5th, which is the start of eclipse season. If you'd like to learn more about your own astrology, consider doing a one-on-one Astro coaching session with me. It's recorded. It's 1 hour live with me. We go through your entire chart. We can look at other people's charts as well. You can ask me questions. It's a back and forth interaction with me. I would love to do that with you. The link is below. What is this little paw hand? And if you'd like to join us for moon ceremony, to get in touch with your moon cycle, to get in touch with the cosmos and see what the cosmos are teaching us every full moon, new moon, and what's happening in the astrology of every day, join us for Moon Mastery. I would absolutely love to see you there. The links are below. Please know that I'm able to produce these videos the more that people sign up for my paid programs. So if you like these videos, please consider signing up for one of them or share them with a friend. I'm sending you so much love. Please like and subscribe. And I'm sending you all of my love. I'll see you soon. Sat Nam.